All right, guys, so I got a new update for you guys, or a new item today. I just bought this on I believe realtrucks.com. This is the Go Rhino running boards, RB20. Yeah, RB20. So I'm going to, it comes in two packages. So this is the steps. I'm assuming that's the hardware. I'm going to be replacing my OEM Predator steps or Nerf bars or whatever you want to call these. I love and hate these. They came with the car. Kind of wish they didn't. It was like $700. The reason why I don't like it is you're limited to this spot here only, versus the running boards where you have the whole area. So the reason why I was gonna get some rock sliders from Westcott Design, but I thought about it. I don't think I'm gonna be taking this guy off-roading, just because I mean, do some minor off-roading, but not rock climbing and stuff. So I thought about, like, rock sliders aren't gonna do me that much good versus these running boards. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys off, post them up on sale for probably like $200 or something like that. And yeah, you know, they've been on my car for about a month, 2 months now, about a month and a half. So still in super great condition. I do like that this thing kind of flushed, that it hugs the body line, so I do like that part. But like I said, I don't feel like it's very functional as my plans are for this car. I kind of want to utilize the whole I guess the whole cab per se. So I'm gonna be removing these guys and then unboxing this and then installing this. I'm not gonna do no install videos. Real Trucks, they have a really good install video, so you guys can follow that. I'm just gonna take out the box, show you guys what it looks like, and then show you guys the finished product and let you guys know why I went this route. Alrighty. Alright, guys, so I unwrapped the first piece. I believe this is the passenger side. So these are all the hardware that we get. You have all these brackets. You get a little bit of instructions here, but most of it's going to be online. And then it's nice because it tells you all you really need is just a 12 and a 13 socket. That's it. So this one's still here. I just want to show you guys the packaging. It comes really wrapped up, really nice, no damage whatsoever. The reason why I went with the 20 instead of the 30 is because the way how it sits. So the 30, it'll just be like more, I guess, square in one end, versus the 20, they kind of taper off at the ends. I think it's a much cleaner look. Once again, my brother-in-law has the same exact ones on his 2020 or 2021 Tundra TRD Pro, and I got the same one he basically did too, because this is they have the black texture and this is the bed liner. So I have the OEM bed liner that came from the factory from Toyota as well. So if you compare it side by side, they look almost identical. They're very identical. So that's why I really like this guy. Not only that, but it provides a lot of more friction, so more grip, especially if it's wet and whatnot. I wanted the full-size one versus the slim. The slim's only, I believe, 2 holes, but this one's much bigger because you have a bigger footprint, you know. So this is my hand. If I take off my sandals, right, I'll have plenty of room to step on this guy. I'm not gonna fall. Versus the slim, I'll probably, it'll probably be kind of cut off here a little bit. So that's why I went with 30. I'm sorry, went with the full size. And if you want to measure it, it's about roughly 7 inches of about 7 inches of space. So that is plenty of room for someone to step on and everything. So once again, black texture, black powder texture, bed liner. Bed liner. So, and then I'll get everything installed and then we'll go from there. So one thing I noticed is I put these two side by side is right here. So it looks like a manufacturer thing. The package was not damaged or anything. It doesn't look straight. I mean, I can kind of care less about it. Everything still looks fine. The finish and everything is still pretty good. I don't think it's gonna cause much issues. Another thing I did notice too is when I checked here, so everything here is pretty flush. The powder coating on this one, you guys can kind of see. It's not very, like, hair's okay, but the side is kind of coming off. Hopefully I don't have any issues in the future with this. I mean, if I do, I'll just probably re-powder coat it. So we can get that on camera. Get here. See, so other than that, it's not bad. But I mean, oh well, it is what it is. We'll get it installed and go from there. So I remember my brother-in-law was telling me that he had a bunch of extra hardware. It didn't click to me until now. So if you look at these ones, right? So these are, I got these two different pieces. I believe these are for the slim. I don't have the slim. So the reason why I say that is because when you try to install these here, that's what the install says, and it's barely just enough, right? So I believe these are for the slim. So I'm not going to be using these ones. So the one I'll be using is these longer ones. So when I install them, they'll fit perfectly. They'll fit flush. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the two. So I'll be using a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 of these longer guys right here. And then as for the screws as well too, I have all these. They sent us a bunch of screws and stuff. I have a bunch of extras here and there I'm not going to touch. And I also have a whole bag of square nuts and bolts and stuff like that. I'm not even going to touch it. So I'm only going to be working with whatever I have here so far. So I'm going to finish up with install and I'll show you guys the before and after. Alright, so I just finished with the install. I have these extra hardware. I got 3 pairs of the big one. These, like, I guess medium size, 1 pair, and a pair of the small one. This stuff untouched. A bunch of extra screws, I guess, in the future if something happens. So this is what I got. I noticed something weird, and I'll tell you guys in a second. But this is what it looks like. I like this finish. It's very grippy. So this is the passenger side. In case someone's looking for, still have plenty of room. Plenty of room up here. Same here as well. Plenty of room. Open the door. I got a ton of room that I could easily step anywhere. And if I go, let's just say straight here and down. Alright, sorry guys, the GoPro just died as I was gonna talk. So once again, from basically almost from the very far edge to here, I get about 7 inches, right? But about only from here about 4.25 inches is what really you can really physically see looking at straight up and down. So with my foot stuck inside here, I have plenty of room. But if I'm wearing boots or whatever, you know, I still have about 4 inches of space, 4 inches of space to kind of to go around. So that's actually that's good. It's not bad. So one thing I noticed, let me show you guys real quick. Everyone has it installed this way. I only see one guy install it a different way, and I just noticed this right now as well. So if you look at it from here, do you guys notice how it kind of pans out that way? So notice how it's thin and it goes thicker here. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. I don't know. I'm looking at the install video on Real Truck. They have installed the same exact way as well, but something is telling me that this should be the front and this should be the rear. But I mean, everyone on the reviews has it this way, so I'm not quite sure. It doesn't really bug me. Maybe later on I'll see how it goes. If anything, I might change it up later on in the future. But yeah, so for me, how I like how you could adjust the size, however, the steps however you like. So I pushed mine all the way back, basically kind of matching where the cab ends. All right. Yeah, I have a feeling this should be at the back, but I don't know. So now that I look at it more, it kind of bugs me. So we'll see. So So I love it because there's plenty of space to, I can step on here, climb onto the back, do stuff back here. And my ultimate goal is I ordered a goby rack. I'm going to be putting a goby rack up here so I can easily step anywhere and still, you know, not fall off compared to the Predator steps. So that's the reason why I wanted this. Same thing here, I can easily step anywhere. No issues with falling off anywhere. I'll show you guys the driver's side. Plenty of space. Oh, so if I was just to show you guys, now I'm kind of curious, right? See, this is about 8 inches as compared to the 7 inches. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I might shoot him an email, real truck, and say, hey, is this correct? But the biggest kicker why I wanted this is because my kids, right? So with the Predator step, I was very limited to like maybe a foot of leg space, and if I missed, I would have fell off. So now this, I could just climb up here, buckle up my baby girl, not have to worry about, oh, where's my footing at? I can go anywhere here and still buckle her up. So that's a big plus. But once again, let me show you guys again, right? So notice how it kind of pans out that way. But everyone seems to have it installed this way, so I guess I'll go with the flow. And there you guys go Rhino. So the install is pretty straightforward. Just a little tedious. I mean, it'll be nice if you have 2 people doing it with you, but one person's perfectly fine. I believe it took about an hour, just kind of set things up. And also I had the Predator steps, so I had to take those down. So that took me a little longer to remove those guys. But overall, I'm very in love with my new Rhino steps, RB20.